Hello and welcome to the show. You know how much I love to put the spotlight on incredible women who shine in the spotlight, then use their platforms to break barriers for other girls and women. And that is certainly why we invited Shoniqua Shandai to share her story today. Now, you may recognize her for her role as Angie on Amazon Prime's Harlem. You know, big personality, big all the things, just beautiful. But her inspiring story started long before she became the face of being bold and black and bad and beautifully bougie. Please welcome to the show, Shoniqua Shandai.
Hey, thank you.
What?
I love that so much. Beautifully bougie.
Is that, well, that is who we get with Angie and really with Shoniqua, if we can just put it on out there, right?
I think so. I've always been beautifully bougie.
I love it. I love it. I want to talk, your backstory is incredible, but I want to spend some time, obviously, on Harlem, because that is how so many of us have come to know you. What was this experience like? It felt like it ended too soon, but we just gonna keep watching and keep watching and keep watching so we can keep getting more.
Yes. Harlem was life-changing in so many ways. My capacity to love myself has expanded in playing Angie. I've said that you can't play someone who loves himself so vivaciously and not fall more in love with yourself. I've gained sisters and a different understanding of the love that was always available to me. I spent a lot of my life guarded and protecting, and it wasn't until the experience of this show that I've been able to let down some of those walls that I had up.
I feel like the cast that you all, what we saw on camera, I feel like that had to carry over.
Oh, absolutely. Those are my sisters. I love them dearly.
Yeah.
I really do.
And when you found yourself, I think it's so interesting that you say you fell in love with yourself, because I think we all look at you and feel like you showed up at the table like this.
Oh, yes. my thing has always been like fake it until you make it, right? So even if I didn't always feel the most confident, at least I can act like I am.
Yeah.
And then therefore it would somehow resonate and become true internally. But I think in playing Angie, I really understood how magnificent Shoniqua Shandai is, and have a different appreciation of everything that I bring. And it's allowed me to really go for all of my dreams. I'm doing music now because of Angie.
And I feel like, is Angie's story somewhat biopic for you? Because I feel like we see this young lady on a friend's couch in season 1, and by the end, without trying to give it away, because you do have to go and watch it.
You should have watched it by now.
Yeah, but that part, that's a hit. But I think by the time we see her soaring at the end and getting big parts and saying no to things that don't fit, I feel like that's sort of your story.
Absolutely. I definitely understood what it was like to be an artist who, she wasn't starving, because Angie's going to eat by any means, okay?
Yes.
Angie's has these sponsors that just come into her life and take care of her. But I did understand specifically what it felt like in season 1 for her to lose her voice. There's a moment in season 1 where we see Angie very insecure, where she's doubting her ability to sing, where she's not sure if the industry has space for her. And I understood that. I dropped into the industry after graduating college, and it was right when the first writer's strike happened, and the last black representation of TV shows we had was The Game, and that was canceled. And so right when I graduated and it was time to hit the pavement, all of a sudden there's no room for me whatsoever. This was before Tyler Perry and everything. So there was like a little moment, and I think it was like around 2008, where all black actors and black TV shows just disappeared. And so I questioned whether there's space for me in the industry, looking like me, sounding the way that I sound, showing up the way I show up, and then also going to a musical theater school where I was the only black girl to graduate in my year. These teachers didn't know how to work with my voice. I wasn't hearing representation of my voice in class. And so there were moments where I'm like,
it is rich. It is rich.
Thank you. She's got a tone.
She does, and we're going to hear that tone a little bit later. But first, I want to get to a clip from Harlem. This is where Camille is asking the girlfriends, what should I do? I got this, she had a situation.
Yes, she did.
Pregnant by a man, she's no longer dating. And here's the roundabout.
Tell Ian. He comes running back. Y'all have a big-headed baby and live happily ever after.
Nah, don't tell Ian, don't have the baby, and move on with your life as planned.
That's a con.
I
I have the best pro ever. Tell Ian, still don't have the baby. Let Ian have babies with that other chick and get a dad bod. Then you run into him looking fabulous with your new, finer, fitter boo and refuse him. You win. Checkmate.
Definitely a con.
It's just above y'all right now. Think about it. Let it fester.
It's con.
I don't like this conversation.
But I love this conversation. Obviously, it's adult, right? It's for mature audiences.
Yes.
But I want to get a sense of what it took to get to this space. Because in listening to interviews with you and reading about, there was a point where you didn't even want to use the name Shoniqua. What was it, Oliver?
I was thinking about going by Oliver Rose.
Oliver Rose, because
Yes.
you felt like you had to somehow minimize.
Yes. I think there's such a huge idea and stereotype about what it is to be Shoniqua, and I would, again, going to predominantly white schools and be called, oh, you're my spirit animal, or then go to the black schools and be called an Oreo, and so I would like try to hood it up a little bit more, so never quite fitting in, like very much in the swing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be seen as an actress, as someone who can transform, because I am so transformative.
Yeah.
And there's no one more transformative in the world than black women.
Yeah.
The way that we shape shift between cultures and show up differently with our friends, and then also with our man, and how we can like speak to each other
and
without actually
physically,
speaking.
just a day-to-day change.
The way we can switch up our hair is like,
Yeah.
we are literally pioneers of fashion and music and industry, and yet come in the room looking in the way that I look and being called Shoniqua Shandai, people only expect you to be one thing, and I'm like, actually, I'm everything.
So many levels.
Yes,
So many
and
layers here. I love that you use Shoniqua Shandai, and Shandai is your middle name.
That is my
and
middle
that you were
name.
intentional about making that your stage name and your real name,
Yes,
right? There's no
yes.
Olive Rose, and with nothing against the olives and the roses, they're beautiful. But you are as well. Listen, Shoniqua Shandai nailed her role as Angie in Harlem, and her music with every beat, every lyric moves the soul. But you're about to meet the woman who keeps Shoniqua moving. Shoniqua's mother, that's her relation. It is a cute picture. Joins the conversation after the break with some good lessons of her own about helping our daughters go from self-doubt to self-love. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I really want to thank you for season 3 of Portia. It's because of loyal viewers like you that we keep getting to share this daily dose of positivity all across the country. So just a reminder, I still need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and tell your friends. You can catch us now in Orlando, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, and all across the country on Fox Soul. Tell your friends. We'll see you soon on Portia.